Hey, this is how to play my song Summertime on electric guitar. So I'll do the intro first, and then I'll play it through, and then go through it slowly. So this is the intro. So I'll do that one more time. So the first chord is third on the low E, third fret on the low E, open on the D, second fret on the G, third on the B string, third fret on the B string, and you sort of pluck it like that. So you're sort of plucking all the notes together, but with a slight sort of roll, a slight sort of roll with your fingers. So you're going, and then the next bit is 0 on the D string, and then you hammer onto the second fret on the D string, and then hammer onto the fourth fret on the D string, and then open on the G string. So you're going like that. And the next bit is 0 on the G, second fret on the G string, fourth fret on the G, and then the third fret on the B string. So you're going like that. So it's and the next bit is then you play the fourth fret on the G again after you play the third fret on the B. So you go, that's the fourth fret on the G, then the second fret on the G, then open on the G, and then fourth fret on the D, and then open on the G, and then second fret on the D. Oh, sorry, open on the D. So and then the open G. So yeah, when you're pulling off the 4 and the 2 on the G string, you're going like that. So I'll do it again slowly. Like that. So do it again. And then the next bit is second fret on the A string, open on the D, open on the G, third fret on the B string, and then a C. So that's third fret on the A string, second fret on the D string, open on the G, third fret on the B string. So you go, so you're finger picking the A, D, G, B string. And then this next chord is second on the low E with your thumb, open on the D string, second fret on the G, third fret on the B. And the next chord is third fret on the low E, open on the D, open on the G. So you go and you pluck the low E string, the D string, and the G string on that last chord. So you go next bit is, so you're doing, you put your second fret on the G string, third fret on the B string, and then you hammer on the second to the fourth on the G strings. You're going, and you're playing the G and the B notes, the strings, the G and the B strings. So you go. And then again you go. Then this chord here is a D, so 5th fret on the A string, 4th fret on the D, 0th fret on the G string, 3rd fret on the B string. So you go. And you're plugging the A, D, G, B string. And then this next chord is 5th fret on the low E, 5th fret on the G string, open fret on the B string, and 3rd fret on the high E string. And you're plugging the low E, the G string, the B string, the high E string. And then this next chord is a D augmented. So that's 5th fret on the A string, 4th fret on the D string, 3rd fret on the G string, 3rd fret on the B string. And that's the intro, so I'll do the intro again. So do it slower. And then it kicks into the rhythm, the strumming, and so for you doing that, you're going. So you're playing a G's chord, so you're playing with your thumb, you're going. So there's 3rd fret on the low E and open fret on the A, and hammer onto the 2 on the A. And with your index finger, you're going. Like that, so you're going. So you're going. So do it slow. Make sure you go. So you're hitting it like. So you're hitting it with your thumb. Then you add the strum. And the next bit is a 3rd fret on the low E, open fret on the D, open fret on the G string, 3rd fret on the B string, and 2nd fret on the high E. And with the bass you're going on the G note and the D note. So you're going. Like that. Then you do this E minor 9 chord, 0 fret on the low E, 2nd fret on the A, 4th fret on the D, 0 fret on the G, 3rd fret on the B. So you're playing with the bass note, so the low E and the A string, and then you're doing the, and then you're going, those strings you're strumming is the D, G, B, high E string. Next is the C chord, 3rd fret on the A, 2nd fret on the D, 0th fret on the G, 3rd fret on the B, 3rd fret on the high E. And you're going, so that's the A string and the D string. You're going A string, D string. You're going. So I'll do it from the start. And that chord there is a C9, so it's 3rd fret on the A, 2nd fret on the D string, 3rd fret on the G, 3rd fret on the B, and 0th fret on the high E, like that. So you're going. So you're going. So I'll do it slower. And then it repeats again. The melody comes in, so you get G again. Stay on the C, then back to G. Last time. And then A minor 7. So you just, so the A, D, G, B, high E string you play, and that's 2nd fret, open on the A, 2nd fret on the D, open on the G, 1st fret on the B, open fret on the E, and then that chord there, the D augmented again, and then the chorus. That chord there is 5th fret on the A string, 4th fret on the D string, open fret on the G string, 3rd fret on the B string, 5th fret on the high E string, and you're doing at the bass, you're going. So on the A string you're playing A, then the D, and then the D hammers on to the 4th fret. So, and then the rest you go. So, then the C. Sorry. And that's that C9 chord again. And then you go on the 3rd fret on the B string, and then open fret on the B string, then first fret on the B string, then second fret on the G string, so you go, and then open fret B string, then open fret G string, then second fret G string, then so it goes. That last bit is 4, 3, 2, 0 on the G string. Like that. And then it goes back to the verse. Then the melody comes in. That chord there is an E flat, so you go with your thumb, and then you go, so it goes. So that there is 6th fret on the A string, 7th fret on, or 8th fret on the D string, 8th fret on the G string, 8th fret on the B string. So it's a bar chord. And then it goes back to. Then an A minor 7 again. Then this chord, the D augmented. Then does the chorus again. Then the C9. And this next bit is you're going 3rd fret on the low E and 5th fret on the D. Zero fret on the low E and 5th fret on the D. 3rd fret on the A and 5th fret on the D. Then it goes back to the chorus. One more time. And then the last bit is 3rd fret on the high E, then open on the high E, 3rd fret on the B, then open on the B, 2nd fret on the G, then open on the G, then 2nd fret on the D, and then open on the D, and then 3rd fret on the G, pull off to the 2nd fret on the G, then open on the G, then 2nd on the D, and then open on the G. So it goes. Then 3rd fret on the high E. So it goes like that. So that's how to play Summer.